everything. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ball game.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends.
Look around, could it bring somebody down if I never made a sound again? In your eyes, you've already spent my, and you're rocking to the next big thing. Kissing the bride, 45 minutes aside. This was my dream, played out rockin' routine. Who sucked out the feeling? Who sucked out the feeling? Where'd you go now that everybody...
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Carolina Panthers.
For Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. And he'll get this up past the 20, but that's it. Good way to start the game for the special teams. And the offense has a long field on drive one. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Off the play fake. Here's Young. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 17 yards through the air on the first play of the game.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
6-yard line.
Now Young. That's to the left side. Hauled in by Leggett. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 17 yards that time for number 17.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll go play action with Young. And he's in. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Carolina. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. He's got it. Panthers will take a 7-0 lead.
Score Panthers 7, Chiefs 0. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Play action here. Mahomes. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll lead to a second down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was brought down by Latham.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Motion man is Rice. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Patrick to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes.
That is over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house.
Great. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. That'll bring up 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter, as they've got it 3rd and 9 to begin. From the gun, it's Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. Pick up on the 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. George Karlaftis there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
42-yard line.
To throw, Young. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
2 minutes remain. 1st half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Charlotte after this. On 2nd down, Young. That one to Waller. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Here's Young. That one intercepted in the end zone. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker.
Mahomes pass, complete to Ken Walker. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 16-yard line.
This will be a second down and 6. Shotgun run now with Walker. He's got room at the 30. Room up the sideline at the 45. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way.
Touchdown,
84 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will level things out at 7 apiece.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Young to throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. To throw is Young. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. The Panthers will take their first timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Young. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on second down, Young. Taking a shot downfield. To the goal line and in. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
You don't see guys going hard after kickers on extra points, a little different than field goals, so let's see if that's going to end up costing them.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, KC.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. That's gonna be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. From the 35, it's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
14-yard pickup, but it's third down.
They'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have a Chiefs first down. Able to convert. Third and short, and they pick up 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Throwing is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another first and 10 here.
First down, Chiefs.
Throwing is Mahomes. Out to his right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. The linebacker, Devin Lloyd. Relentless in his pursuit. He finally ran him down. It's a loss of 8. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Walker. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
A little closer. Here's second and goal. Now a pitch to Walker. Good blocking, and he's in. Kenneth
Touchdown,
Walker.
Kansas City.
Touchdown, KC.
Harrison Butker on
That
for the
is
point
second
after.
touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off
So back
for
to
Kansas
level
City.
after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return is Achane. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Over the middle, that's a catch for Waller. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
That's good.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
40-yard line.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Another run here with Hubbard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 6. Young. Rolling right, it's taken in, and they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Big play there to begin quarter number 4. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
A second down throw for Young. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On fourth down, Young, and he'll take it on in. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Carolina. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point is up and through. And the Panthers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Room to run past midfield. And he's got another one. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball game.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14-2.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And this will be a Panthers 1st down as he's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
That's good.
2 minutes to play in regulation.
1st and 10.
Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second
down.
7
They need 7.
at the 32-yard line.
Hubbard. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Going to need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down.
That's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a 4th down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. They'll go. Young. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
Good blocking to the 15. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. Here is 1st and goal. They'll run with Smith. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. Now Walker. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll run with Walker. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Here we go. One final play. He'll let this go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute. And they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory.
Ey, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias. Hoy tengo a una, mañana a otra. Ey, pero no hay boda. Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias. Hoy tengo a una, mañana a otra. Me las voy a llevar a todas pa' un VIP, un VIP. Ey, saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarnos un selfie. Say cheese, ey, que sonrían.
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Washington Commanders. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in our nation's capital. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he can only manage to get a couple.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8. To the air goes Daniels. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
And the Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, Salty Spring, Tiger.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain on the play. That's good for a Washington first down.
They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Next receivers don't spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, Martin, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7, Panthers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Young.
29-yard line.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Young working out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, here's Krosky-Merritt. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
For a Commanders first down.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now a 2nd and 2. Right back to Hubbard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 72 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Attack! Attack! Go! 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 Win! Win!
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Daniels looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Fair catch signal for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that, Eddie?
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
The drive begins with a carry by Krosky Merritt.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Girl.
Off the play fake. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Tiger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Wolverine! Hey, put us down! Copy!
They'll go. It's Krosky Merritt fighting his way through contact. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Washington! Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Commanders 14, Panthers
7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw, Young. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Young and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Young's got his guys 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now Daniels. This is caught at the 20. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before break. Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
At the 26-yard line.
Young to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing, Young. That's taken in. It's Jalen Coker. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Young. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because They handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box, though.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit of...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Here's Daniels. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
49-yard line.
First down. Here's Krosky-Marin. Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Throwing now is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're looking at fourth down now in this tie ball game. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's first down. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Time not an issue just yet, but we'll be watching the clock for sure. Here's second down. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Young to throw.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here it is, 4th and inches. Here's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Now that is the 2-minute drill, and it's very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Hubbard is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Panthers have won the football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.
Maybe why don't we